In today's video, we're going to go through by far the most overlooked fundamental in golf, the grip. All of the grip techniques that I'm going to talk about today come directly from the Modern Fundamentals of Golf by Ben Hogan. So the first part of the grip starts with your lead hand. You want your club to rest between the bottom joint of your index finger, and you want it resting underneath the muscular pad in the base of your lead hand. Then you close your fingers, you put your lead thumb not directly down the club, you want it ever so slightly to the right of your shaft. So close up, you want the club resting on the bottom joint of your index finger and the butt of the club leaning up against the muscular pad of your lead hand. Then you grip it and have your lead thumb slightly down the right side of the shaft. Just like that. Now, important sort of checkpoints for this is when you look down at your hand, you should be able to see 2 to 2.5 knuckles on your lead hand. So 2 knuckles, logo on the glove pointing towards the target. That takes care of the lead hand. Another good checkpoint that you've got the correct lead hand grip is you should be able to grip the club with just your index finger and the muscular pad of your lead hand. You should be able to support this club just with those 2 digits. You notice how if I put it more in the middle, I can hardly lift this club up, and in fact it starts dropping. So if you've got the correct grip, you'll be easily able to support the club with just those 2 points of contact on the golf club. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing, drop a like, post any comments, let me know what you want to see next. Trail hand. So a good check mark for the trail hand is you hold the club upright like this and you want to grip the shaft directly in the bottom joints of your third and your middle finger. That is the correct way to hold the club with your fingers on your trail hand. I use the interlocking grip. So once I've got my lead hand set, I come in and I want my third finger on my trail hand to rest directly next to the index finger of my lead hand. And you want to grip it directly on the bottom joint of your right hand, and then you fold over. What you'll notice here is the thumb on your lead hand fits identically into the crease of your trail hand when you're gripping the club correctly. So to show you what that looks like, you won't see my thumb at all. It fits directly into that crease on my trail hand. So a quick point on the V's. The correct V setup for the grip is you want the V on your lead hand to be pointing to your right eye, and you want the V on your trail hand to be pointing up towards your chin. That is a good indication that you've got the correct grip and the correct setup on your hands when you're holding the club. Let's talk about the pincers, the thumb and the index finger on your trail hand. Really what you want, according to Ben Hogan's fundamentals, is you want a little bit of separation of your right hand index finger from the middle finger of your trail hand. It's what's known as the trigger finger. It just gives you a little bit more control of the club in the backswing. So slightly separated, giving you that little bit of extra control, and then the thumb of your trail hand rests on the left hand side of the shaft, like that. There's 3 different ways that you can grip the club. You can have the baseball grip where your fingers don't interlock at all. You can have the traditional grip, which is interlocking your lead hand's index finger and your pinky on your trail hand. And then there's the overlapping grip where the pinky on your trail grip sits in the groove between your index finger and your middle finger on your lead hand, like that. A nice way that you can get accustomed to this grip is if you take the grip and you remove your index finger and your thumb of your right hand and make a few practice swings. You can feel how the club sits in your backswing, and you can even make a few practice swings just to get accustomed to that feeling with those 2 fingers off the shaft. So there it is, guys. The grip taken from the Modern Fundamentals of Golf from Ben Hogan. As I say, I recommend revisiting this at least once a season just to make sure that your fundamentals are in place. I've put all of this direction and the exact techniques to gripping the club into the Smart Practice Guide. Download it from the Woody's Workshop website and enjoy.